Hey, good morning, everybody. Good Monday morning. Danny Shay in his green healing bathrobe on MLK Day. So I wanted to jump in and just do kind of a quick read. It's going to be a busy week. Tomorrow, got the Man Cave with Scott Allen. And then also, and that's going to be on my channel. And then also Wednesday on his channel, he's got a whole bunch of people getting together to welcome in the, kind of feels like the new year, doesn't it? That'll be on Wednesday. So, anyway, gonna be busy. The two cards I pulled. Soul retrieval, and again, it feels like I should be going Happy New Year, woohoo! It's kind of like we're retrieving our soul from the last 4 years, doesn't it? When I was doing my prep work for Sunday with Spirit, I opened up a book, and the page just opened up, and I went, oh yeah, look at, yeah, look. And then I thought, how come I'm not reading this in the morning anymore? Oh, because I'm reading news. When did that stop? When did my personal development stop, and I just watched the news? It's not bad. I didn't watch it. I read it. I read the news. So it's going to be good to get back into that routine again. The other card I pulled, and this is, a lot of you guys were asking about what my deck was, the last 3 cards. This is this deck, Shamanic Healing Oracle cards. There's the author. And the card that I got was discernment. And it just went along with soul retrieval and what I was thinking. What am I feeding myself? What energy, as spiritual, physical, mental, what are we absorbing, and how does it affect the other? So our physical affects our mental affects our physical, our spiritual affects everything. So what are we feeding ourselves? How is it affecting our bodies? That's what I'm getting from these 2 cards. And our soul. We are going into a new energy pattern. Certainly astrology-wise we are. So, yay. All right, so I want to read, let's tap into Martin Luther King's energy a little bit. He just said, of course you can. He's a giving guy. He is a giving guy. So let's just see what he's got going for us, what kind of message he has for us. When we start accepting people as they are, when we stop becoming the one-ring circus that we think we are, it's all about me, don't care about you. It's me, all me, my one-ring circus. When we encourage the community to come together and to be as powerful as they can be, with all their faults, with all their huge ideas that we may go, oh, that's a little scary. When we heal the ouch, we may get some unexpected visitors. We may get something that is totally unexpected as far as a community of like-minded people, as far as prosperity. That's what I heard. I heard it just becomes more and more prosperous as we encourage more and more people to come together. So, thank you, Mr. Martin Luther King. Thank you, thank you. The government bought up allowed investors to buy up a whole lot of distressed properties. And the question was, is the government going to put a restriction on the investors that will, in essence, say, you need to become, I think he said mortgage backers, so that the tenants who have been there for 2 years plus can then buy the house. And I heard no, that the government is not going to do that in my head. But it's a very interesting thing. You know, it's a double-edged sword too. You can't have distressed property sitting vacant. It's going to get vandalized. The property values then are going to just plummet. The people living in those neighborhoods, it's not good for anybody to have a vacant house with windows broken out. You look at it and you don't feel good. So to have Wall Street and investors buy up these properties, fix them up, and then rent them, the question seems to be, are they taking undue advantage? That's the question, I guess. Well, let's just ask that quick, and then we're going to ask if the government is going to step in and say, you have to sell these properties to the long-term renters if they want it. Okay. Let's ask that one first. Is the government going to step in and tell Wall Street investors they have to sell individual properties to long-term investors? Let's drop this down, y'all can see. My new cloth. You guys can't see little things here. There's fish and shells and seahorses. It's really cool. Came out of garbage. Only the best for you guys. My wife found it. So we have the Knight of Wands. So this guy is bringing news. Other decks, he's kind of a forward-looking knight. This guy's looking in the back. He's not looking forward. He's looking behind him as he's going up that hill. So he feels the struggle of the renters. There is going to be some kind of truth that comes out with that Ace of Wands, new emotional, passionate news coming out. But then you have the Moon card at the end. So is the government really going to step in? There's going to be some noise about it, but in the end, I don't feel like anything's, I don't feel like there's going to be, the government's going to say, you have to do this. It's all going to be, maybe the government will offer an incentive. Is that what I'm hearing? that the government will offer an incentive to the investors to sell to the long-term renters if they want. Well, that's a yes. That's yes. That's no. So the Sun card. All right. So the Sun card is saying yes, it's going to bring light. It's going to bring a new beginning to things, new freedoms. The King of Wands is bringing in big news. Big news. But it's going to end up in heartbreak. So I got to look at this heartbreak. This heartbreak can be a couple of things. It can be the people who now buy the homes and now they have to foreclose on them. I mean, now they can't afford them anymore. It could be a big plan from the government. You know, they're putting out $2 trillion that gets abused by the investors, and they don't do what they say they're going to do. Talk to me about this Three of Swords. What is it with this Three of Swords? Okay, just want to make sure that this deck is right side up, upside down, and it's both. So we have the Three of Pentacles working hard, and it's upside down. So people are not really working together on this as they should. You do have some people winning on this with this Six of Wands, and then you have the Five of Cups, which is loss and sadness, and it's upside down, meaning that even though it hurts, you're going to be moving away from that hurt. Because look, you have 3 cups that are right side up. So even though you're looking at like wah, 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 it's actually not as bad as it seems. I am getting a pull towards that it's the renters that are feeling that heartbreak. And even though they're not going to work well together with the big corporations, that they are going to end up, big corporations, they are going to end up winning, but at the moment they're just going to feel the loss. They're not going to see the win. All right, there is a new girl in town, well, on my radar anyway, and this is the attorney that is working with Mary Trump and E. Jean Carroll, and her name is Roberta Kaplan. And I don't want to read on Roberta so much. I just want to read on her court cases against Donald Trump. So I don't know how many she has coming up, but it seems like a lot of people are contacting her. I hear she's, from what I read, is tenacious, really good, does not let anything slip through, and there's always been a woman. There's always been a woman. There always is a woman, right? Sorry, I'm bouncing all around again. But there always is a woman Anyway, there's always been a woman in the readings, and I go, who is this person? Who is this person? People would say, oh, it's Nancy Pelosi. It's Letitia James. I'm going, no. It's not. It's somebody else. Is it her? What? Let's just pull 3 cards. The woman that is going to take down Trump, is it Roberta Kaplan? The woman that's going to take down Trump, is it Roberta Kaplan? You have the Ten of Pentacles. This is all about just building up wealth so much that all you think about is money, 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 money. I mean, it's too much. And this is normally a family card, you know, family wealth and all this stuff, which may play into it a little bit. But you can't see the forest through the money. So then we have the King of Coins. And even though this is a male energy, it's represented as male. I think that it can be male or female. And in that energy, she brings a calmness to this storm. So E.G. Carroll and Mary Trump have just butted heads against this storm of Trump's lashing out at them. You're crazy, you're this, you're that, blah, 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 that big storm. Kaplan brings a calmingness to it. But if you look at that guy, I tell you what, I would not want to mess with him. He's wily. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. And in all this chaos, she's going to bring some kind of completion to it. So I think that she could be that woman that I keep saying is going to, some woman's in there to take down Trump. All right, so let's just look at Trump on his last days. I can't use this deck. You know why? Because it's not the Halloween deck. I got to use the Halloween deck for Trumpy, the last days. Trumpy. What is going on with him? What does he do all day? I mean, does he just stare in front of the TV? Clutching his Mr. Pillow. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, what's going on, Trump? You're feeling the shift. It's so good. It is so good. Trump, how you doing? 411. What is going on in your little brain? Trump Sr., Donald Trump. Donald J. Trump Sr. I kept getting a pull for Junior, so. Eight of Ghosts. It's scary. He's moving on, but it was upside down, so he's not moving on as fast as we would like him to. But if you look at this card, you know, some of the ghosts are really scared that he's going. Some of the ghosts are in, I think that's a, what do you call that? A little sauna, hot water? That guy's in hot water. And so as he gets ready to leave, people are not, they're a little scared. They're a little scared. You have the High Priestess. So, to me, she's, you know, she's kind of playing around with things. There's an energy that he is not controlling. He thinks he has it under control, but it's really, it's not. He was like, no, and this Seven of Ghosts. Well, that's his card, right? Illusion, delusion. Seven of Ghosts. And you look at this, and he is on his way. All his ghosts are up in the sky, and he's down below. He's all alone. He's got a couple of comforting things with that black cat. That could be Ivanka. Daddy, I still love you. Oh. But those ghosts up there, they're going to haunt him for a while as he walks out the door. Keep going a little bit. The monster. Monster's brain is in a jar, and it's giving off flowers. It's a nutrient brain. And then we have the hermit. Yes. 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 He is going to be the hermit. Oh, 4 bats. Sickness. Rest. Not doing good. Look, Mr. Pumpkinhead is not doing good. He's laying down. He's got 4 bats. Well, 3 bats over him. 1 is below him. His black cat, his comfort, is still there. But there's only, that's the only one. So if that's Ivanka, she's the only one there. So the Emperor is all alone, and he may be sick. My wife, okay, look at Mr. Pumpkinhead. They pulled his brain out and they put it in a jar. Oh my gosh. Okay, look, I don't want to wish for anybody's brain to be pulled out of their pumpkin heads and put into a jar. I don't want to do that. I don't want to wish that on anybody because it'll make them sick. But if there's a way for Donald Trump to heal the nation. My wife thinks that's the card for it. Some of you guys say an operation and just take the brain out of the pumpkin seeds. I know you guys. I know you guys. Higher intentions. Higher intentions with the Halloween deck. All right. 32 minutes. I am done. I'm done. My goal for the future is to have less pauses, less ums, and faster readings. And that's all I have to say about that. Peace and love.